Paul Fletcher is proof that addiction knows no boundaries. Paul Fletcher is a guy that's led an incredible life, 12 years in the majors, and an incredible athlete, and yet after all that, addiction still found him. Addiction that nearly destroyed his life.
Paul Fletcher, I'm a treatment advocate for behavioral health at Palm Beaches. Well, I played professional baseball for 12 years. I was with 4 different teams, with the Phillies, A's, Cubs, and Blue Jays as a pitcher. And then from there, I became a professional drinker. Alcoholism took over my life once I stopped playing baseball. I didn't adjust well to my career being over, going to the real world, as we'll say, and having to get a real job, and it was just not a very good transition for me. And I turned to alcohol as a numbing device, and it finally took over my life to the point where I lost my family, attempted suicide in 2009 from it. It put me in a hole where I couldn't get out until I finally, by grace of God, was gifted a second chance, and I was able to finally surrender to it and be able to ask for help.
Paul Fletcher shows us that you can come back from recovery, not only come back, but give back. And that's exactly what he's doing.
I went to behavioral health at the Palm Beaches as a patient, and I was fortunate enough to stay there and was offered a position afterwards, but that was my 3rd place that I went to. Thank goodness that finally I was able to get the help that I needed and be able to accept it. I mean, to be able to accept the help is the whole key to recovery. I mean, finally surrendering to the fact that I needed help and I couldn't do it myself. And that was the whole part of it that really put me over the edge to where I am today. I went down and just said, listen, I need help. You tell me what I need to do, I'll do it. And that was the whole difference. Instead of me saying, well, I'll do this, I'll do that, but I'm not going to do this, was the whole key for me, because I went through treatment and then they wanted me to go to a halfway house for 6 months, which I did. I was 46 years old in a halfway house filled with 20-something-year-olds and some older, but I was by far the oldest guy there, but it was something that I had to do to be able to get where I am now. It taught me a lot about patience, acceptance, tolerance, what needs to be done to be able to make a change in my life, and that's the whole thing, was doing something different. Nothing changes if nothing changes, and that's one of our little mottos we have, and it's a simple statement, but it's true. I mean, we have to do something different than what we've done before, or it's not going to change.
Athletes is a demographic that addiction really makes an impact. Athletes of all cultures and races are finding themselves addicted to heroin and opiates because of pain medication being prescribed by doctors for sports injuries. Chronic pain does not need to be treated with opiates. We need to look at how athletes are treated by doctors for sports injuries, and we need to make some changes. Athletes all across the country, professional, collegiate, high school kids, they're finding their way to addiction. Paul Fletcher is part of a group that's making a huge difference, reaching out to that demographic and showing them that recovery is possible. I'll see you on the next episode of On the Road to Recovery. I'm Michael De Leon.